Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. Due to each passing day that I stop caring for Vanguard Zero, I realize that the next set will contain grade 4 support for 3 decks that will still be regarded as bad. I'll let you guys guess which one is actually good. Here's some more reused painted artwork from the G series being placed into Vanguard Zeros to trick you into spending more time in the game to grind for them, when you can just wait for Vanguard wiki staff to data mine and extract the full artworks. Rank in Vanguard Zero Japan will have a small decline in tryhards this first half of April 2022, because Vanquisher will be the next rank promo card. Now time for the reason you accidentally click on my video like last week. Ava's Rideline and Majesty Lord Blaster reveals in DBT05. The Grade 0 Ava is your typical D-series starter whose artwork will probably be ratioed on Twitter by people trying to virtue signal. Both the Grade 1 and Grade 2 Ava when you ride her over their previous grade forms lets you add a research order card from your deck. And they have the glitter mechanic. Come on Grade 1 Ava, the match just started, why the hell are you taking a nap? Well at least her Grade 2 form is awake enough to make an investment on the stock market. Experiment successful is a set order card when placed in the order zone. Makes you draw a card, discard one card, then you can pay 1 soul blast, if you have 3 or more research order cards in your order zone, to bind one of your opponent's rear guards. Is this an analogy on how submitting a research paper binds the person who gets chosen to read through it? The Grade 3 Ava once per turn while on Vanguard lets you pay 1 counter blast to look at the top card of your deck equal to the number of research order cards in your order zone, then add 1 card from among them, then place the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order, and she gets 5k power. While on Vanguard you can pay 1 counter and soul blast to call Obscure Deed from either your hand or deck, and she has the glitter mechanic. Ava feels less of a main Vanguard and more of an engine you can tech in any builds. If not for the set order playstyle, every deck in the nation is restricted to Knight of Blackness. Obscure Deed is half Brand Gate and half Keter Sanctuary. While on rear guard, he gets 5k power when he attacks. While you have a set order card in your order zone, it becomes 10k power instead if you have 3 or more set order cards. While you have an Ava Vanguard, he gets an extra critical if he was placed to rear guard by a card's ability, while you have 3 or more research order cards in your order zone. And while you have an Ava Vanguard, while he's on rear guard or guardian circle, he gets the intercept ability in 10k shields. There's literally no point in using this card in Keter Sanctuary, since Pride to Protect is their only set order card, and it sees little to no play whatsoever. And the only benefit you get for using him with Ava is an extra crit and 10k shields. So unless he gets support where he can restand, there are better Brand Gate cards to choose from. Winglebrave is your typical D-series starter that will immediately be replaced by Thegria unless you're a dog person. Little Sage Marin when rode upon by a Grade 2 blaster card lets you add a Grade 2 blaster card from the top 7 cards of your deck. You call a Winglebrave from your soul if you didn't add a card with this ability. And while on rear guard during your turn, he gets 2k power if you have 3 or more units on the field. Funny how they knew that the Grade 0 Thegria will be everyone's default Keter Sanctuary starter, that they had to incentivize players not to do so. Majesty Lord Blaster, while on Vanguard on either player's turn, gets 2k power and an extra crit if you have Blasterblade and Blaster Dark in your soul. And while on Vanguard when he attacks, you can place a Blasterblade on your rear guard into your soul to retire one of your opponent's rear guards, then you can place a Blaster Dark on your rear guard into your soul to get an extra drive check. Expect the D-series Blaster Dark prices to increase if it doesn't get a reprint in this set, considering not everyone is willing to part with their Blaster Darks, especially if they built Phantom Blaster from DBT02 and will continue to play them in this set. Finally, Bravery to stand against will to pierce through is an order card that has a cost of 1 counter blast and can only be used if you have a Blaster Vanguard to add up to 1 Grade 2 Blaster unit card from your deck. So this is just a worst when light and darkness intersects for the D series. Goes to show the power creep in V Premium, that our standards have been risen to the point that we consider this card obsolete. And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if I should just remove Vanguard Zero segments in the future.